Good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, wanted to make a quick video going over the recent Marvelous Shinkiba First Ring show that took place on March 15th that had a title match for the AAAW Single Championship. First title match that I've gotten a chance to see for Marvelous. So that was really cool. Gonna go over that show and also do another quick New Japan Pro Wrestling New Japan Cup current standings. The quarterfinals have been set and they will get started this weekend. So they're gonna knock out the quarterfinal round this weekend. So we'll look at the matchups there. But first off, be sure to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty for an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. And if you see something that you like and want to make a purchase, be sure to use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. Blitzball Champ. Be sure you put that to good use. So first off, you know what? Let's actually start off with the current standings of the New Japan Cup 2023. Okay. So the quarterfinals are set. There was one change that had to be made, unfortunately. So due to a shoulder injury, don't really know how severe it is, but unfortunately Will Ospreay, although he did still defeat Mark Davis of Aussie Open and suffered that shoulder injury, unfortunately he had to withdraw from the New Japan Cup, and actually his opponent, Mark Davis, that he defeated, will actually take his place. So, with that being said, your quarterfinal matchups will be Sanada versus Tetsuya Naito. So we got an LIJ showdown there. Evil versus Mark Davis, who's taking Will Ospreay's spot. We got Hiroki Goto versus Tama Tonga. And we have David Finlay versus Shota Umino. Now, I have to say, this is really interesting. I mean, you look at the path these guys have gone through so far. Sanada was able to dethrone Taichi and Kenta. Tetsuya Naito was able to dethrone El Phantasmo and Chase Owens. Evil dethroned Ren Narita and Jeff Cobb. And Mark Davis dethroned Toru Yano, and like I said, even though Will Ospreay beat him, he's taken Will Ospreay's spot. Hiroki Goto's defeated he's defeated Kyle Fletcher. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only match he's had so far. He's defeated Kyle Fletcher. Tama Tonga has defeated Aaron Hanare. And then David Finlay, he's defeated both Tomohiro Ishii and the Great Okan. And Shota Umino not only defeated Yujiro Takahashi, but pulled off a big upset and defeated the NJPW World Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr. That, I would have to say, so far has been the biggest upset of the New Japan Cup 2023. Shota Umino defeating Zack Sabre Jr. That was huge. That was huge. So, quarterfinals. Hiroki Goto, Tama Tonga. So, the quarterfinal matchups, Tetsuya Naito and Sanada, Evil and Mark Davis will both be done on March 17th. That's Friday. And then Hiroki Goto versus Tama Tonga, David Finlay versus Shota Umino, those will be done Saturday March 18th. Between Sanada and Naito. I mean, Sanada's been on a roll. I mean, he's dethroned Taichi and Kenta. I mean, those are not easy matches. So, I mean, Tetsuya Naito's had it a little easy, just a little easy, defeating El Phantasmo and Chase Owens. So, I gotta give the edge to Sanada, only because he's had the harder path and he's been able to deliver. So I feel like it would be a big deal if Sanada beat Naito. So I'm gonna go with Sanada to pull the upset and defeat Naito. Evil versus Mark Davis. As much as I would love to see Mark Davis upset Evil, I don't see it happening. So I think it's going to be Sanada versus Evil in the semifinals. And then we got Hiroki Goto versus Tama Tonga. This one could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Hiroki Goto. I think he'll make it to the semis. And then David Finlay versus Shota Umino. Gotta go with David Finlay. So I'm picking Hiroki Goto versus David Finlay will be the semifinal matchup. And Sanada versus Evil will be the other semifinal matchup. And both semifinals will be on March 19th. That's Sunday. And then March 21st, which that is a Tuesday, will be the finals of the New Japan Cup. So they're going to finish that on a weekday. Interesting. But yeah, so those are your current standings so far. Like I said, they're going to finish up this tournament pretty quickly. So got that to look forward to. And as I said before, the winner of this tournament will challenge Okada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at Sakura Genesis on Saturday, April 8th. So, that should be good. That should be really good. Okay. Now, and I'm also hoping for a speedy recovery for Will Ospreay because he's also on the schedule to wrestle Speedball Mike Bailey at the upcoming collab Impact New Japan Pro Wrestling Multiverse United show, but they may have to find a replacement. But hey, that's why a lot of these shows, I mean pretty much all these shows, you have to keep in mind card subject to change. That's how it is. Anything can happen. I mean, you hate to see these things happen, but fact of the matter is, things like this happen sometime. That's why card subject to change. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's move on to Marvelous. As we had a show, Marvelous Shinkiba First Ring, on March 15th, which was just yesterday. I got a chance to check out the March 10th show. That was really good. This was another solid show with some great matches, including a title match. Had a title match in the main event. Anyway, so first match was a very interesting, but, was full of comedy. We had a singles match. We had Leo Izaka taking on Gabai Jiichan. Now, I did see Gabai Jiichan once. It was through a Pro Wrestling Wave show a couple of months back. But did not think I would see him pop up on Marvelous. So, yeah. But, I mean, like I said, this was pretty much going to be a comedy match. And it was funny. It was definitely funny. You know, Gabai Jiichan moving all slow like a, you know, old grandpa. But then, you know, he kicked it into high gear towards the end of the match. But Leo Izaka was able to submit Gabai Jiichan with a figure four, which he pretty much tapped out immediately once it was locked in. But, you know, gotta give Gabai Jiichan credit. I mean, tried to pull a great Muda, did the backbreaker, went for the moonsault, but missed it. But, you know, it was a pretty funny match. Like I said, he kicked it into high gear near the end of the match, so thought it was pretty funny. But that was your opening match. Leo Izaka with the submission victory. All right, next up we had a tag team match. This was actually a really, really good tag team match. We had the team of Itsuki, Aoki, and Ayame Sasamura taking on the team of Unagi Sayaka and Hozan. This was definitely a good tag team match. I felt like all four ladies looked solid. I thought that combo Codebreaker Senton from Unagi Sayaka to Sasamura and Itsuki, I thought that was really cool. That was a nice little combo sequence there. But overall, it was a good match. It was actually a really good match. But Ayame Sasamura picks up the victory for her team, hitting Hozan with a beautiful tiger suplex. Very well executed. But yeah, Itsuki Aoki and Ayame Sasamura pick up the victory in this tag team match. But yeah, it was a good solid match. Really good solid match. Next up, we had a triple threat match. And this was a really good one. Really, really good one. I enjoyed this one from start to finish. We had Takumi Iroha versus Maria versus Riko Kawahata. Now, of course, you know, the previous show, Maria and Riko Kawahata went up against each other in a singles match. But this time around, throw in Takumi Iroha. And this was a very exciting match. And man, Takumi Iroha, those kicks. Goodness gracious. Them kicks. Takumi Iroha, quite the striker. But, you know, I don't take anything away from Maria and Riko as well. They're both great strikers as well. But yeah, this was a great match. All three ladies looked really great as expected. But Takumi Iroha ends up picking up the victory. Her first victory in Marvelous since returning to the ring, as she hits Maria with a running knee strike. Pretty much hit her with a V-trigger and pinned her for the 1-2-3. And Takumi Iroha picking up a victory in this triple threat match. But great solid match. All three ladies looked awesome. Okay, next up, we had a really great singles match here as Mio Momono continuing her series of singles matches, as this time she went up against Big Hash, Chihiro Hashimoto. And I gotta give Mio Momono credit. She looked great in this match. She pulled off so many counters and reversals on Big Hash. Like, she really came close to beating her. She came close. I mean, landing on her feet from the released German suplexes, taking those clotheslines from Big Hash, even hitting Big Hash with a beautiful German suplex release, and also a German suplex bridging pin. I thought that was really cool. Mio Momono showing off her strength on Big Hash. But yeah, I tell you, Mio Momono showed a lot of fighting spirit in this match, and this was actually one of my favorite matches of the card. And it definitely delivered very well. But Big Hash, while she took her bumps and bruises, and she had to work for this match, she did end up picking up the victory, hitting Mio with pretty much a high-angle German suplex pin for the 1-2-3. And Big Hash walks away with the victory. Great sign of sportsmanship before the match and after the match from Big Hosh to Mio Momono. But like I said, this was a great match. You know, no shame for Mio Momono. She looked really great in this match. Like I said, a lot of reversals, a lot of counters, and she really took it to Big Hosh. She took it to Big Hosh. You could tell after the match. She was pretty shaken. So, kudos to Mio Momono. But Big Hosh picks up the victory in this match. Great match. My favorite of the card. And for the main event, we got to see two longtime veterans go at it. And this was for the Asia, the All Asia Athletic Women's Single Championship. The AAAW Single Championship. As we had the champion, Chikayo Nagashima, defending against Tomoko Watanabe. And I have to say, these two legends went at it. These two longtime vets went at it. And, you know, for my first title match in Marvelous, this one definitely delivered. Delivered very well. Both ladies looked solid. It really could have gone either way. At one point, I was thinking maybe possibly it was going to come to a draw. Which I don't remember if that one had a time limit or not. I don't remember if it did or not, but it wouldn't have surprised me if it went to a draw. But these ladies went back and forth. I mean, just hard hitting. It really could have gone either way. But when it came down to it, Chikayo Nagashima retains the AAAW Single Championship as she was able to submit Tomoko Watanabe with an armbar. Great solid main event. Really could have gone either way. But yeah, not bad for my first title match that I've ever seen in Marvelous. So definitely enjoyed that. A good solid card with some overall good matches. Even, you know, the comedy match to kick off the show was pretty funny. But overall, another good solid show from Marvelous. So definitely looking forward to see what happens next. And yeah, that'll pretty much wrap this up. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think about the New Japan Cup quarterfinal matchups? Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think is going to win the whole tournament? And also, let me know what your thoughts are on this previous Marvelous show on the 15th. Did you enjoy the matches? What was your favorite match? Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. Use that promo code BlitzBallChamp, 10% off of your order. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by BlitzBallChamp Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, BlitzBallChamp Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend. And I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace.